All right. Well, this is 121. And let me go to the schedule here. We've been through several modules here covering various topics. And I don't have another module from the textbook today. I said to be announced. I'm just going to demonstrate this product called Velociraptor. But before I do that, I want to do a review of the last 3 lectures because I had Kahoot questions for them and I forgot to do them. So I'll do them now to see if you remember what you heard in the last 3 lectures. The people that get the most will get some extra credit. So let's do that. I'll start with module 6. I intend to do this every week, but somehow I've been forgetting on Saturdays. And here we go. All right. And, oh, there's the sound. All right. All right. All right. What is it you accomplish by taking photographs? All right, that documents a scene, records what objects were there and where they were. All right, which one prevents file deletion? That's a preservation order. One issue in the news now is that the Secret Service had a preservation order not to delete instant messages before the January 6th riots, and then they just did it anyway. It remains to be seen whether there will be any accountability held for that, but the idea is if you are ordered to preserve evidence and you delete it, then you'll get punished in court. All right. What portion of our report lists the college degrees of the examiner? Yeah, that's the biography section. It's important so the jury can decide how much they trust you. All right, what part includes photographs of seized objects? With a couple of typos, I see. All right, and those are the exhibits, of course. All right. So, all right, that may be a real name. That's certainly not a real name. If you want points, you'll have to tell me a real name. And that's not a real name either, so if you guys want your points, you'll have to come out of the closet. anyway. All right, let's go to the next one, which is mod 7. Ah, I see a name. Okay, good. Let me record that name for one last. All right. Good. All right. And mod 7. Ah, and I see, good. A name for Richie, good, which the original name was pretty close, would have been close enough, but I'll put this to be more clear. Good. Sure. Anyone's welcome to play, even if you want to be an observer. Doesn't matter. Well, that's all right, too. That's why these things are extra credit. The Kahoots are somewhat unfair in various ways. All right. All right. So what is the law made by legislatures? That's statutory law. I see people answering federal. Well, it can't be federal if it's made by the states. And I think in principle, some of it could be regulatory, but that's a different category that cuts across both federal and state. The specific thing referred to here is statutory. So anyway, all right. Okay, when you ask jurors questions to see if they're biased, what's that? That's the voir dire. That's what it's called, the process of the judge and the counsels asking questions to see if they have cause to exclude jurors. All right, so what request does a lawyer use to suppress evidence? That's a motion in limine. That's what they call it, where you say this evidence is prejudicial, or it was illegally obtained, or for some other reason it should be excluded. And which device records phone numbers? A pen register. Been around for a long time. It records what phone numbers are connected to and for how long. All right, so if a hacker intrudes on a network, what law have they broken? CFAA, everyone knows that, pretty much the bane of ethical hackers, the one that you are most likely to be prosecuted under. All right. All right. All right, good. All right, now I've got one more of these from Chapter 8. CFAA is written in a very broad way, so almost all security research technically violates it. But the Department of Justice officials that came and spoke to us at B-Side said, you don't have to worry because we'll use prosecutorial discretion and only prosecute people that are really doing bad things. So that's not as cheerful as I'd hoped, but it gives us some room to perform security research under. Yes. And I wonder what the deal is here. Maybe I'll close it and try again. Okay, good. Good. All right, so what does the hosts file do? It does DNS resolution. The host file is a list of domain names and IP addresses. It was the only way to do that resolution until the DNS system came online, and it's still included in modern operating systems, although usually there's nothing in there. All right, what device sends packets to every host on a network? That's what hubs do, although they're very rare. They're pretty much obsolete, but Wi-Fi routers do the same thing because of the laws of physics. So anyway, hubs have that property. All right, so what powerful attackers often come from hostile military? Those are the advanced persistent threats. Now, CISA is a U.S. government agency. They're on our side. But the APTs typically come from foreign enemies, hostile nations, or large organized crime groups, and can penetrate defenses and hide on a network and escape being caught. All right, what phase of an attack communicates with an external server to get instructions? APT-1, the Chinese military. Yep. All right, and that's command and control. Exfiltration is moving loot out that you've stolen from the network, but that's not getting instructions. You get instructions from the command and control server, which controls an agent inside the network. All right.